So me and my friend are gaming out the other day, and I'm kicking his ass as usual. And this motherfucker says to me, he's like, "Go eat a cock sandwich on rye bread." I look at this motherfucker, I'm like, what does it matter what kind of bread is on this sandwich? You know what I mean? He's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "It does not matter if it's on rye. It could be on white. It could be on get some pumpernickel in this bitch or something. It doesn't matter because there's still a cock in this sandwich." And he's like, "Well, no, it's a fucking cock sandwich on white bread is different than a cock sandwich on rye." And I start to get off like topic and shit. I'm like, "Wait a second, we're talking about." I'm like, "You still have the cock. You know, you can take all the bread off. It could be no bread at all, and it's still you're eating a cock." All right, but then he's like, "Well, without the bread, it's not a sandwich." I'm like, "You're fucking out of your mind right now." All right, so what do you put? You put the fucking cock in a taco shell. You're still eating a cock. All right, he's like, "Well, that's a cock taco." I'm like, "Oh, well, we're just getting into the semantics of it now, right?" I think I've just discovered the stupidest fucking thing ever invented, ever made, ever conceived by a human being. Do you really know me? A family game. Let me read what the back of this is, because this just blew my mind. Like I said, this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. How to play. Play. Pick a stick, read the question, the other players try to answer. Okay? So this is not a game! This is just basically having a conversation with the other person. Like, they really had to bust their brain to come up with some of these. I can just imagine the typical suburb family, fucking howdy-doody style, sitting around trying to play this game. Okay, I can just imagine this family. Okay, and it's little Timmy's turn. And Timmy rolls this little wheelchair up, man. Okay, he's in his wheelchair. It's only got one wheel that works on it, man. So he kind of goes in a circle. You know what I mean? But he finally makes his way over to the sticks, man. He pulls out his stick. He only has like 2 fingers that work too. So he's like doing, you know, like something like that. And he reads it, and he's like, "My Olympic sport would be." Are you serious? Motherfucker, I can't even walk! Next question. If I was invisible for a day, I would ... Oh man, the possibilities. First of all, I'd be going up into fucking EA, man. I'd be fucking rolling up in there. They wouldn't even see me because I'd be invisible and shit. You know, I'd just be snapping necks, man. Like, people would just be dropping. Nobody knows what's going on. Like, "Johnson, did you get that report done?" "Well, what the fuck?" Their just necks are just snapping all around the office, man, and they'll come on the intercom like, "Guys, we don't know what's going on, but everybody's necks are getting snapped," and then that guy's neck gets snapped, man. You can't see me, though, man. I'm invisible. My shoe size? Okay, I think the fucking game's running out of questions now. Alright, you might as well fucking ask how big my dick is, too, motherfucker! Sony, you're really starting to fucking piss me off. You motherfuckers. You fucking pieces of shit. You fucking pricks. This is fucking bullshit. You're fucking telling me that, oh, we're not gonna have PSN back till the end of the month? End of the month? That's alright. I ain't gotta do anything. I ain't got no plans, okay? You know what's a better time to get the PSN up? Now, okay? How about right now? That sounds pretty... You guys thinking right now? Let's do right now, alright? You fucking pieces of shit. If Sony was a real person, I would rape them. I don't give a fuck. If Sony asked me to get them a cup of decaf coffee, I'd get them some caffeinated shit. Then they'd all drink it and be like, "Is this caffeinated?" Then I'd punch them in the fucking mouth. Okay? That's when the rat poison starts to kick in. That's when they fucking start to fucking choke. If Sony was a doorman, I'd open the door myself. I don't need Sony opening my doors for me. I'm not a fucking child. What does Sony and the Triple Whopper have in common? They're both disgusting piles of despair. If Sony was Halloween candy, they'd be those fucking disgusting ass root beer barrels. Or pennies. Who the fuck wants some pennies? What are you supposed to do with a penny? If Sony was a Spider-Man film, they would be Spider-Man 3. Because Spider-Man 3 sucks. If Sony was an appliance, they would be a bread maker.
Because who the fuck has time to make bread? If Sony was an old person, I would rape them. If Sony was a fast food restaurant, they would be Sonic. I mean, seriously, all this fucking place has is motherfucking slushies and hot dogs. Like, what the fuck is this? If Sony was an Asian person, which they probably would be if they were a real person, I would rape them.